Good morning. Good morning, Donnell. You watching RELI? Nice. So I did make some changes. Did make some changes to my screen and everything. I just wanted to make it easier for you guys to see my P&L and everything during the day. And I also did the research on Street Smart Edge to get everything working correctly. Um, but over here on TOS, I got my watch list up here, and if I take any trades on anything, you'll see the P&L here when we switch back over to TOS. And then I have two scanners here, one for TOS and then one for Street Smart Edge. Sometimes things show up that don't show up on the other. I have my news down here, and I have my two charts, which is the the daily chart and then the hour chart. ISIG was the one that was doing a lot while we were sleeping. What's up, Lori? But did I just close the chat? Okay, there we go. All right, yeah. But ISIG was the one that was doing a lot while we were sleeping. Went up there and touched $30. So not even looking to trade that intraday. That's probably gonna fall. I just don't trust it at all. I also made some changes over here on Street Smart Edge as well. I moved all of the time frames here so I can see them all at the same time. The 5, the 15, the hour chart, and the 4-hour chart, and the daily chart. So I'll spend most of my time on TOS for research, and then when I'm actually ready to trade, I'll move over here to Street Smart Edge. So let's go back over here to TOS for now. Let's pull up the browser. And yeah, so you're watching Relly. Donnell called out Relly. Yeah, Relly's looking good. I was still watching our good friend Mbot. Mbot, man, I don't know. It has the best setup, but it's just not getting any action. I mean, I don't understand it. Had the catalyst, had the setup, had everything. So I will be watching it to hold over the 200 moving average on Mbot, but as of now, I just can't really do anything with it. Just been going flat here in this little wedge pattern. Let's see, remove that. Going flat in this wedge pattern is just doing this thing, man. I was looking for it yesterday to hold up the 850. You couldn't do it. But today, maybe I'll look for another entry on it. I just like the setup on it on the daily chart. It's held over the 200 here at the 730s, and I'll give it a little bit of time to play today. Gotta stop panic selling. I do know that panic selling is probably my biggest downfall as a trader, for real. Because yesterday it dropped down, and I would have been okay if I just chilled out. Just chill, bro. SIG pushed all the way up there to the 31s. We got about 6 minutes left on that one. But good morning to everybody that's tuning in. Let me check over here as well. Simple Life, what's up? Simple Life, that's close to one life. Okay, Simple Life, I like it. Cool, calm, and collected. Stress free. All right. So I'm looking for ISIG to fall at the open again like it did yesterday. I just can't see it. Look at this push. This push is from the 20. That's a $10 push from yesterday. $10 push up. I just can't see it continuing that. AECR, Danae. And none of these, there is no real kind of news. These are just runners from the past couple of weeks. All of these, so no, no kind of news today. Just have to play the dips. Oh, also the other change that I made over here on Street Smart Edge. So when I do switch over here to Street Smart Edge, I'll have my realized P&L here, and you'll actually see the dollar amount that it moves up or down, and then I have my unrealized. So when I'm in a trade, we'll see that move around here on the unrealized as well. But yesterday I burned through a lot of capital, real fast on ISIG. I burned through like $3,000 like that. But anyway, it was definitely one of those times where I was like, oh, should have just been patient. Why? Would have had so much more capital to play with, but it's whatever. It's the cost of taking trades on a cash account. Back over to TOS. What's up, Lauren? Really? So, what do we want to watch out of the open? Do we want to watch ISIG get destroyed, or do we want to watch Rally? Both of those are the top two movers. So one of those two we'll be watching out of the open. We got about 2 minute and 30 seconds to the open. Good morning, Roscoe. Oh man, I don't know what to do, man. We got so many good traders in here. I don't know if I want to touch anything. Ay ay ay. SB popping in here. Good vibes. Oh, oh boy. Let's see. Hmm. All right, so at the open, I think I'm gonna be watching ISIG, not for trades, but just to watch it fall. It's got to fail on the day for everything else to start making moves. Um, yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna focus on. ISIG. It's already coming on back down to those 29s, looking for a big dip on it. There it is, the open. We're over here on Street Smart Edge now, looking for this thing to absolutely get destroyed. Ooh, it's about to be nasty. Where those sellers at? Or is it gonna go to 33? Again, I got my 5 minute chart here in the center, 15 minute over here on the left side, daily chart up here, 4 hour chart, and then the hour chart that we're looking at here on Street Smart Edge. But definitely expecting that thing to absolutely get hammered today. Already lost. It was up at 32, already down to 28. So that's creating some losers already on the day. All right, that's definitely not probably coming back up. So we'll go over here to Relly. Relly also making a little bit of a move down. Has this flat top here at the 770 level. But it is coming down now. And all of these charts are saying it's coming down. On the daily chart, though, it's up here at the top. So I wonder, will it be able to hold? It is going red. Wonder, will it break down the 715s? It's pulling back up there a little bit. But today, I'm just, even if it goes, I'm just being patient and just looking over the market before I jump into anything. One, because I only want to take one trade today, which I'm looking around the market and seeing what I want to get into. And two, because I mean, taking all those trades, man, I'm just not in that same mind that I was in yesterday. Yesterday I came in, I wanted all the smoke, and I got smoked out. But yeah, really not looking too bad. Looking like it wants to get up and get over that 750. Yep. Got that nice little buy up there. Can it hold up to 723? A lot of room down here for shorts to push it down. So that'll be a hard push for the shorts. Looking for it to break over the 760s. Pretty sure it will. Pretty sure. There's the 59, 63. Getting a little pop down. So it's 775 is probably gonna be a little tough one for it. But I think it can get up there and touch it again if it can hold these levels. Let's see, ISIG. Did it pop back up there a little bit? Nope. Okay. So these are the two movers, though. MBOT was one that I wanted, but as of now, I'm not interested. I think I can get a better price. It has this big wedge that it's coming into, but I'll wait. Want to see it go more red. Try to retest that $8. Back up to Relly. Relly has now taken the position of the top mover on the day with volume. Getting on up there, doing this little thing. It had this previous high. Let me move this. Had this previous high of the 753, which is what it's trying to stay above right now. But it looks okay across the board. Doesn't look great. This is a nice indecision candle on the 15, the hour chart, and the 4-hour chart. Nice indecision. So which way is it gonna go? Waiting for more story throughout the day on some of these. ISIG continuing to dump off. I knew that was going to happen today. BFRI took a little drop. It's still holding that trend line on the hour chart, still above that trend. But definitely I will be watching it. BFRI for maybe some possible moves back up. Let me draw this trend line here. And this is the daily chart I'm drawing this trend line on. If I can get the bottom. Oh my gosh, my finger's wobbly. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we'll see if it can continue on up that trend on BFRI. TCAT was a mover from the other day as well. Let's see what it's doing. TCAT is dumping off as of right now. SOPA throwing wick. Isn't this the one that got destroyed? Yeah, I don't trust SOPA. SOPA gets destroyed almost daily by the shorts. So I'll be very careful on that one. Really was not able to hold that 750 level, dipping down there a little bit, trying to push below the 720s. A lot of sellers up here. There's the break of the 720 right there. Okay, so Rally has lost a lot of its volatility and gone red on the day. ISIG has also gone red on the day. SOPA, again, this one gets smashed every day, so be very careful. I mean, you can look back on these previous days. It has these big, huge wicks that it does and gets slammed on. So yesterday, the wick was from 1516, jumped up to 1640 and got slammed. I mean, just absolutely massacred. Okay, so let's continue looking on. Would love to see BFR kind of test around that 750 level, right above that trend. Don't know if it can make any more runs up, but it's been a very sporadic stock anyway. So I definitely keep my eye on it. I do BFR probably isn't on your scanner for this morning, but because it's definitely red on the day. Let's get back over here to TOS, PPSI. No. We're looking at the scans now. So we got our two scanners here, one from Street Smart Edge, one from TOS. We see EFOI on this one. Why am I not seeing that on oh, there it is. EFOI. It just crossed the $5. That's why. So we'll be watching that one. I'll add that one up here on the list. Does it have any news or anything? EFOI. No kind of news right now, but I will add it to the watch to kind of do some research on it. EFOI. Okay. Really, Danae. Not really interested in that one. Biggs has been moving downward forever. TPGY. TP Pace Beneficial Finance, terminate merger agreement. Don't really care about that. So yeah, we'll keep our eyes on this watch list for now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stocks here. We'll keep our eye on the things that are getting some attention today. So back over to Relly. Relly coming on down, nice and red on the day. Got a little bit of work to get back up to that 750 level. ISIG making those wicks, getting more and more short selling on it. EFOI definitely needs to come down. It's a little extended as well. Had a $2 run. We need to see some bottoms form on it, wherever its bottoms are. Let's look on the daily chart. So it just broke over the 200 moving average, gapped up here today. So yeah, may have to give that one some time, but it may be the one. Never know. Give it some time, and hopefully it doesn't dip below the 475 will be red on the day. Right. ISIG going on down. ISPC looking like it wants to get up and go as well on the 4-hour chart. This is the first break over the 9 that it's had in a while. Wonder, can it get going, get up and going? Don't know. Very low volume, no news, so it doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't have that big range on it. T-Cat forming a nice little flat indecision candle down there. Don't like that hour chart. It has a lot of pressure against it. BFRI. This one also on the hour chart has been going down for a while. SOPA, look at that. Got killed today again. The range wasn't as big, but it's still getting punched in the mouth. The shorts bully that thing. All right, so EFOI trying to hold up to $5. I like it. Definitely be watching that one. ISIG continuing to dump. Will it break down the 27.50 level? That is a major, that's a $0.50 level. So if that breaks, it might be going on down to 27. Rally still pushing its way down as well. Keeping our eyes on it. It's going red on the day, but with the right setup, maybe it can get going back up. Maybe. But EFOI is becoming that stock. It just needs to dip down some. It's nice and green on the day. And one of the reasons that I like having TOS or Street Smart Edge charts up here is because it tells you, or not the chart, the scanner, or not the scanner, the watch list or the scanner, it tells you what's the change from open. How far is it down? How far is it up? When I look over here on TOS, these numbers have become the same. So I have the market, percent change, whatever. I don't know if it's up or down or where it is in comparison to the open. But with this, I can just take one quick look and I can see everything that's red on the day. And I can actually organize by that if I want to and see what's up the most, which is EFOI. That's one thing I like about this one. There's several things I like, but that's one thing. All right, so we're going to let that one dip on down. Nice cheap little stock there, $5 stock. Took its time breaking over the 200 moving average on the daily chart, and that could be a risk level down there to the 3. That's only a $2 risk, but we will see. I think it's going to be the one on the day, though. Unless really wakes back up, like really wakes up. But as of now, really on the hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, all of that's looking like it's wanting to go down. And at this point, with these higher time frame confirmations that it's wanting to go down, the 5-minute doesn't even matter what it's trying to do. ISIG did break down at 27.50 and going right on down there to the 27. EFOI continuing up. We'll wait on a dip on that one. But definitely interesting, especially going into tomorrow, Christmas Eve. We'll see. Interesting stocks. BFRI wow, BFRI got killed. About to break down the 8 down there. I wanted to see it come down here to test the 750, and it looks like it's going to do it today. MBOT. Oh, that thing bounced down there to the 805s. So I need to see a new bottom be confirmed on this one before I look for trades on it. Want to see, can it hold this uptrend here? If it can't, It's whatever. It is whatever. Let's continue on. Yeah, this EFOI going up to the 5, or well, it looked like it was going up to the 550. It touched it a little bit, but I think it's gonna need a pullback. As long as it can stay above that 475, we're good on the day. PPSI, what are you doing down here? PPSI has been going flat for quite a while. On the daily chart as well, going flat. It has a little bit of a trend, but not really. So AERC still dipping off. APT. APT is under that 200 moving average. I don't even know why I have that up there. Okay, let's remove that. ISPC was the one I was looking at to kind of get up, but it looks like it's losing itself down here. Bounced to that 9 EMA and getting a lot of rejection there. Back to TCAT. TCAT still pumping down as well. SOPA. Yep, not coming back up. EFOI, man, continuing to push up there. ISIG, Rally. All right, so EFOI and possibly Rally will be the ones I kind of keep my eye on. There's no news on EFOI that I'm seeing. See, energy focused. Okay. Nope. No real news on it. Wait, energy focus files for a stock shelf of up to 50 million. So they put out a shelf registration? EFOI. Really? Okay, there we go. Yes, they did. 2 days ago. Shelf registration 2 days ago. Okay. Well, we'll watch and see what that wants to do. Don't know why it's pumping up on that news. But yeah, that one's gonna be a little bit dangerous. Being the top mover, we have to see about that. LI has been running. LI, Simple Life says. Let's see. Whoops. What is that? Um, yeah, it's definitely going up. Jumped up from the 29 to the 30. And the daily chart is looking like it's in a little bit of a channel. The bottom of this channel was the 25 that it's been holding up. Then it got over the 200 moving average. Actually, let me bring y'all over here. Daily chart, it's been going sideways a little bit in this channel. but it's definitely been holding up that 200 moving average there. So a break of the 30.96 may be a big break for it. What's the information on that one? LI Lee Auto. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Where are you? Okay. Lee Auto to report December sales as this dark horse emerges in China's EV race. Okay. 5 best Chinese stocks. Is Lee Auto a buy or sell? That was 2 days ago. This was 51 minutes ago. Lee Auto to report. China's BYD will look to the top 100,000 vehicles mark after setting a 6th monthly EV sales record. Okay. Continue reading, please. Investors Business Daily. Okay, December sales this weekend after a roaring November. NIO stock and its new EV stock peers could return to in 2022. Chinese electric vehicle and battery giant BYD also to report December sales. Warren Buffett backed BYD is emerging. Wait, what in the world? China EV sales. Okay, so it has a Shanghai. NIO delivered 10,878 vehicles from China, up 106% from a year earlier and 197% more than its 3,666 deliveries in October. So they are getting those EV vehicles out. EV stocks may start popping again because of this. Yeah, EV stocks may end up coming back into play as a keyword. Back over here to LI. Yeah, that's definitely one to watch. LI. Put that on my watch. Okay. Rally, back over to Rally. That still don't like that 4-hour chart. ISIG continuing down. EFOI has to pull back. SOPA. So it's coming down to the bottom. Will it break down the 790s on MBOT? 790s is looking like that break of that trend right there. But we will see. Don't have any definite bottoms, but I know on the 4-hour it's not looking too hot. On the hour chart it's not looking too hot. Back up to Relly. So EOF has just stole the show. Like nothing else is even close to EOF. How far will it fall though? Finally starting to get a pullback. Will it start to hold around this 550 level on this chart? Let me put this as resistance or no support. 550-ish level right there. It needs to start just holding around there. The next level that it needs to go get up to is the $7. But I don't know if it can get up there. We'll see. We'll see how it wants to push later on in the day. As you can see, I'm being a lot more patient today, keeping my little fingers off the buy button early. PPSI did end up getting through there. Let's see. What does it look like over here? This risk would be 30 cents right now. PPSI. It's definitely been coming down for quite a while. I have to see a little bit more trading on it to figure out what I want to do with this one. It's had some big pops, and it always gives back, and then it does another pop, then it gives back, does another pop. So I want to see what it does throughout the rest of the day. Hopefully it doesn't just shoot, because that would be bad. But right now it's not competing with any of the top stocks, so I'm not really worried about it. Really pulling back up, there. Looking like it's getting a little bounce there. Still giving it a little bit of time to go green on this candle. It needs to fully break 750 and hold above it. 750 and hold. Can we see that 750 break and a hold? You got it. You right there. You 2 cents away. Let's go. 50 got touched. 50. Don't see it on the bid yet. Got a little short pressure there. That doesn't mean it's over with yet, though. That's just people shorting at that 50, that $half level with the intention to push it down. On the hour charts and the 4 hour, they just need to go 750, and then we'll be going back up. So let's see if they can get that push. We're still red across the larger time frames, though. So let's see, can they transition? Can the longs transition this thing up through the 50s? I mean, it's got the 5 looking good, the 15 looking good, the hour almost looking good. Come on, get back into those 40s if you can. Nope, more selling pressure coming through right there. I saw it. There was a lot of red on the tape. Let's see if it gets pushed back onto the 40s here. 43, 45. Will it get a push back into the 40s? Nope, getting bought up. Okay. Looks like it wants to get that. I saw a lot of red at the 40. That's why I thought it was selling. Yeah, it's going to get this push. It's got to. It's about to transition to a great chart pattern. 750 break. Going green on everything across all time frames. Looking absolutely amazing now. Let's see if the daily can stay green, though. Needs to get up to that 775. Can it hold this 50 here? Or will it break down? All right. Gotta stay green, man. Getting a little weak. It should have had a stronger push than that. Straight into the 60s. Let me go and look at ISIG real quick. Still bottling down. Not interesting. EFOI pulled down a little bit. Still got a lot of pulling down to do. Has this little point at the $5 that it needs to hold up. Would love to see it hold above that level once it does pull back. MBOT broke on down through the 8. So I'm kind of glad I sold my shares, I guess. would have been looking crazy because it's now breaking down. But I would love to see it get down here to this trend and start to hold. It's tried to break this upwards trend multiple times, but now it's not getting any love. PPSI, was that the one I was looking at? It's only moved up 3 cents, so not huge. Really still around this 750. Hasn't confirmed the 750 as a strength point yet. Maybe some shorts entering up here at the 750 for a push back through the 740s. Let's see if it holds up though. Can all the charts go green? They go green, it'll be looking good across the board for a move higher through the 8s. It's holding up here at the 750s though. I see 753. Can we see 755 up here? Do people want to buy it? Breaking down the 50s. Yep, back out of the 50s there. So this was a nice little short entry at the 750. But we're being patient. It's still riding right above the 9 EMA on the 15-minute. And it's also above the 9 EMA on the other charts as well. So it's probably not over with. May give one more little run up. You took a nibble on Rally at 730. Nice. Yeah, it's looking like it can get up. I mean, all these charts are about to align for it to be going up. So this is definitely not a spot that shorts want to be in. This is indecision to the upside. This is very unsafe for any shorts if it starts holding at 50 here. It has 2 minutes left on this candle. Okay, does not need to break through the 40s. Just hold. Okay, we're seeing the 40s hold up a little bit. That's a good sign. Can we get back into the 50s? Can we see 49s back on the bid? There's 48. 40, 48. It looks like it wants to hold so bad. Oh my gosh. 49. Can we see 49 on the bid though? There's 40. I see a 51 on the tape. We should get that. There's 49. There's the hold. There we go. Now all charts are going green now. So I believe the shorts are about to get a nice little push out through this top. This top is the 760s. All charts green. It's a green light, boys. Let's see if they'll push him out. Having a little bit of trouble there. It should have went. It's all green lights. That's crazy. That shouldn't have failed. Okay, that's scary. All right, so it's struggling red to green on all charts, so I don't really know. This is a choppy one. It's trying to test the 40s again, staying within the 40s again. So people, that was double confirmation now. Let's see if it can get going now over the 50s. That's 2 times it's held up the 40s. Let's see those 49s come up. Get that 50 break here. Breaking down the body of the previous 5-minute candle. Needs to hold that body up of the 748. Okay, getting a little pop there. Can we see the 49s back on the bid? Nope, dropping 46. Will we see the 46s disappear? Yep, 46 is disappearing. Yeah. Okay, going down there, bouncing on VWAP. Let's see if it'll respect VWAP or it doesn't want to crack it down. 40 looking like the spot to be out. So yeah, that one definitely faked faked everybody out, going green across the board, going green across all charts, and then failing. Okay, EFOI did come down and dip here. Where was that top we wanted to see it hold? 540s. Okay, well, didn't really see that one. It's still got to compete throughout the day anyway. Now that RELI is failing, maybe EFOI will get even more attention behind it. And then ISIG is also still bottling down. So yeah, we'll see. EFOI is the third runner up in volume. Let me look at LI still going up as well. BFRI, SOAP. Oh, what did I just do? SOPA. So yeah, I'm still watching little MBOT for a little turnaround today. But I would love to get even better prices. I want to go even lower. Because it's right above that 200 moving average. It'll be great if it can just start holding around this 789. But since it's red on the day, I may just let it play today and then look for an entry to bounce over this top of the 850 later on, either tomorrow or next week. But I'm still interested in MBOT for real. That thing does not look horrible at all. Has this little trend line going down here that it may attempt to break either tomorrow or next week. So we will definitely see how it closes up today and keep our eye on MBOT. Rally came down to the bottom here. Yeah, that thing has got a lot of work to do to get back up. EFOI. I do not have many swings. I was in MBOT, but it slowed down. And when I looked at the, oh, let me show you what I did, Roscoe, since I'm glad you're in here. So over here on TOS, I made some changes. Whenever I am in a position, you'll see my P&L and my cost per share over. Actually, I can switch this. Let me switch. I guess I'll leave the P&L. But you'll see the quantity that I'm in. You'll see the cost per share, and you'll see my P&L here. And then over here on Street Smart Edge, you'll actually see my unrealized P&L over here now. So whatever I have out there, like if it's, whatever, 15 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever it is unrealized, you'll see that over here on this. So either screen, you'll see the P&L or the unrealized P&L. So as of now, I have no positions, and I'm looking to take positions on one of these today. So yeah, I did go and look that stuff up and get that right. Lightning Rick, man, I love that name. Just sounds dangerous. Sounds like you're the guy that rolls up in the truck that everybody's like, nah, he's here, let's go. Let's go, guys. This isn't the fight we want to fight. All right, let's continue to look around. Rally continues to dump off. The hour chart, everything looks bad on Rally. ISIG just going flat here. I think it's going to have another move down. I don't trust ISIG anyway. EFOI back to the top. LI. Okay. So just waiting for some good pullback. It had a little bit of a pullback and then bounced straight back up. It may actually form a range, which would be good for tomorrow if it just wants to start going. But we got to be careful with that shelf registration on EFOI. They literally filed a shelf registration 2 days ago. So now what we want to do is just start kind of figuring out some levels that we may want to take entries, not on ISG, but definitely on Rally if it comes on down. So let's look back here on the charts. The daily chart had a high up there of the 919. A little bit of resistance up there. Has a pretty much a range here that could be at the 655, a low of the 655, a high of the 9. We want to see if it can hold that 655 and just start kind of holding up there. And then it also has a little bit of a downtrend here that we'll also keep in mind from the last time it came up. And a little bit of an uptrend on the daily chart. So we'll see which one it wants to break down first. At this point, $6 break will be a break of this uptrend around the $6 level. But I don't know if it can go all the way down there today. Let me mark this up as well on the 5-minute. 557. So it has a ways that it can go down above this trend. But we'll just be cognizant of the danger. All right. EFOI will be the next one we want to kind of look at and see where it can land. Previous little high that it just passed was a 539, so we would like to see a hold above that 539 level for support. 539. So that may actually be a buy area between the 530s and the 510, but we'll see how fast it comes down. What's the speed on it? If it just starts crashing down big, there's no reason to try to get in at that level. 510, 530s. Plus, that's a little bit close to $5 as well. So it can definitely flip back and go 475 real quick and go red on the day. Double topping up there. So now we definitely have a nice resistance level up there on the 5-minute. It didn't double top on the 15 though. So this is a lower time frame, so it may mean less since it's on the 5-minute than when it's on the 10-minute, or the 15-minute. But I do like this little trend. Very slow trend at first, but just getting on up there little by little. Okay, what else is moving? So those are the two that I'm looking at right now, EFOI and Rally. Oh my gosh, MBOT popping back up there. I would love to see it go down some more, but it may not. If it transitions into a green, that would be nice on the day. And all it needs to do is cross the 824 to do that. But we see the 8 on the bid. So why is the chart saying 817 but the bid saying $8? We want to be careful because it can gap down like that. Yep, just opened up that new counter and gap down right there to the 807. So still going to be very cautious on that one. Really coming down here. It has a little bit of a bottom here at the 711s. But that hour chart is looking like it wants to break that. It's only 7 cents, or well, 5 cents away from the 711 now. Let's see if it'll break down. It's still the number one on the volume level. And once it fails, then we'll see more action go to other places. So there's two ways you can attack this. While this is failing, you go and find a position, or you wait till the new stock, the new number one stock shows itself. So, I mean, while this is failing, you could just go and like find something that looks better. EOF just crossed ISIG in volume. So more people are interested in EFOI for right now. So RELI and EFOI are the main ones right now. But this EFOI has to pull back. There's no way I'm entering up here. No way. Let's look for this rally breakdown on the 7-11s. It has every reason to go down, red across the board. No reason to stay up. Let's go ahead and break down those 7s. EFOI continue to pop out, pop that double top there. Like I said, the double top meant less on this 5-minute than the 15. Like the 15, the hour, all of that was still looking good. Just because you have a double top on the 5-minute doesn't always mean it's going to go down. You got to kind of take into consideration your other higher time frames. BF Lightning Rick says BFRI dropping hard. Is it still dropping? I thought it was stopped. Boy. That thing, I'm waiting. I already drew the trend on it. I want to see it get around this level and start to consolidate around here at the I wanted a test of the 750, but it's looking like it's coming down a little bit heavier than that. As you can see, the previous bottom was a 730. So we'll see what kind of action it gives down there at the 730s on this 15-minute hour chart. But as of now, it just looks like it's going to continue plummeting. It needs to kind of flatten out too, because it can easily fake you in. You get in and it continues down to $4. All right, really? Did you end up breaking down yet? Nope. Still waiting on that breakdown on Rally. EFOI pulling back now. ISIG got a nice little bull trap. About to make another run down. Red across the board. LI slowed down. It's probably going to go into a channel up here because it's a little bit higher float and everything and less volume. So I'm expecting it to go into a channel. It needs to just hold up here and then look for that break of the 30.97 really. It's a little bit more expensive, so I won't be messing with it today. I need a little bit more capital to mess with that one. $30 stock. SOPA continues to dive bomb. TCAT, boy, it was up to $5. TCAT is taking that dip just like BFRI. MBOT still just holding around here. I would love to see that thing just dump. Well, speak of the devil. As soon as I said it, it went red. I think Ben's still holding this one though. He got in somewhere. He's probably red on it right now if he got in yesterday up here. PPSI could not hold those gains up there above that 9 EMA. Very low volume stock, but still on the watch list. Okay, so EFOI is catching up with Rally on the volume, so it may become the one. Rally looking like it's finally ready to break this 7-11. It has every reason in the world to break down. So let's see. 705, 704 is the bottom. Literally has no reason to go back up. Let's go shorts. Or will it fake the shorts? Will it go down, fake the 704, bounce off the 7 and head back up? Because right now it has a little bit of a channel forming here at the 709. It just needs to break out of this little channel. That's support right here. And then the top of this would be like the 750 level up here. But once it breaks that 692 is the 9 EMA on the hour chart, breaks that down, it's definitely over. Already below the 9 EMA on the 15, so will it break the 9 EMA across the board? EFOI continuing to push up there. I'm expecting some nice short pressure on this one. It's got a top up here of the 609. That's a weird number, 609 to get shorted at. Will it break down to sixes? Yep, 598 right there. Giving it some time. M-Bot finally getting slammed. Really holding up this little level here, this little channel. But I would not be looking for it to get back up big. It may go back up to maybe check that 9 EMA at the 732, but that's it. Wait, what? Uh, wait, what is my name? What is my name? Wait. Give me 1 second. What's my system? Make sure that's not me. No, that's not me. Praise God. Okay, I'm good. So we need to go and see what that is then. I'm sorry guys, I gotta update, security update. I was looking at it real quick. What is that thing? Okay, well, I'll worry about that a little bit later. We'll see if anything blows up. All right, EFOI continuing to slow down up here around that $6 level. RELI, man, I don't know if this thing wants to go down or up. If it holds here for a whole hour, it may be trying to go back up, but I doubt it's going to hold there for an hour. EFRI starting to flatten out down there. Nope, no, it's not. Still breaking down the whole dollar levels of $8. Let me see. Doing the monthly as well, I found. And it's an SO. Top 10. Hmm. Might need to go into that. I'll look into it later, man. Okay. EFOI taking his sweet time here. Finally coming on down. Just needs to hold above this 475. Really staying in this channel here. But will it be able to get back through the 32? The 32 is almost the VWAP, so it can easily get knocked down off that VWAP. Anyway, are you guys long on any of these yet? Or are you guys waiting? Let's see. PPSI continues to play around here. It may be a grinder throughout the day. Very low volume. But the risk here would be 40 cents down to the bottom. I kind of like PPSI. I'm gonna watch it throughout the day to see what it wants to do. ISIP is also one that kind of has that same formation look, but it's just fighting a whole lot more downtrend. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I saw that Donnell. That thing's it was like I said, it was in a channel. This little channel right here, but it has room up to the 9 EMA. I don't think it can push up through that and the VWAP. I don't think it can. I think it's coming back down. The volume has also dropped off of this one. The first couple of candles out here have 4 million shares traded on the first candle, then 2 million, then 2 million, and now almost not even a million. So we'll have to see. The volume is fading off of it. And also EFOI has overshadowed it in volume as well. CNGT, Legacy Startup says CNGT. Let me go and look at that. No, I did not check this one out. CNGT is 2 cents. Uh let me just look at it. Okay, it's 2 cents coming up to the 200 moving average. Canagistics closes acquisition of the Integrity Wellness Group, Inc. Man, Roscoe already laughing. He already know. Roscoe, why you do that, man? I was trying to keep a straight face, man. Chill. Okay. Yeah. That one has a definitely moving up a little bit. The range though is 1 cent. Like I guess you can buy a million shares. You made 80% this morning? Hey man, that's how long you been holding it? It's up 80%. So I guess they'll be right. 80%, you got the full move. Oh yeah, here's the watch list. So, for anybody just getting in, I did make some changes. So what I'm doing is whenever I take a trade, you'll actually see it over here on my this screen. This is my watch list here, and you'll see if I'm in any positions, you'll see my P&L and you'll see my cost per share. Right now, I'm not in any positions. I'm waiting and looking around for a position to take. But when I do, each day you'll see whatever P&L is there in this watch list. Also, I brought over the TOS scanner, and I have the Street Smart Edge scanner to make sure I catch everything. I moved my news down here into the corner because I didn't want to cover up anything like the scanners or whatever with my little camera image. So I moved the news down here. And I also have my daily chart here and my hourly chart up here for any kind of things that I want to see here. So yeah, those are the changes that I made. And I am going to be spending more time on this screen than on the other one. I do like that on this other one I have all of the time frames up. I have the 5, the 15, the hour chart, the 4-hour chart, and the daily chart up here. So I have 5 charts here, and then if I want to take a trade, I can easily take a trade with my all-in-one. But yeah, back over here to TOS. Those are the changes that I made, and this is the watch list. Bought the dip yesterday on well, was it really a dip on CNGT? Was that a dip though? It came down, so you probably were scanning for it. It did have a little dip here. You could have bought like what, 2, 3, 4 million shares. So yeah, that's a nice little move there. But we usually focus on things that are definitely a little bit higher priced. I specifically focus over $5. So I wouldn't even seen this. I wouldn't even been on my radar, especially with that news, because so many of those down there coming out the garbage heap, their news is just so speculative. So you know, but definitely a good job on that trade if that's the range that you trade. Money is money, whether you make it at 2 cents or whatever you make it at. The money is money. So. And apparently you have a dip buying strategy for these cheaper stocks. So good job on that one. Let's bring over we were watching EFOI, still doing his thing. Still pushing up there on the hour. But I would love to see more of a dip on that one. Really came back down. And now on that hour chart is not looking good at all. It pushed all these buyers in here back out. So that's not good on Rally. And then ISIG, we're not worried about that one. That one's got its own curses that it's carrying. I don't want to carry the curse with that one. BFRI still going down through a quite long wick down there to 778 on BFRI. Where is it? Right here. But on the hour chart, still looking like it's giving up life. But yeah, we'll see. MBOT going back under. I love it. I want it to continue to dip. I want to buy it right at $7. Right at $7 on MBOT. Or maybe even lower than, well, $7. Yeah, we can hold up there, but it has been going flat for quite a while. Maybe next week it'll wake up and I'll be able to buy a nice little move upward. The buy range on this one though, I would say from the $7 all the way up to maybe the $7.50 would be some nice entries on this one. And then maybe if it can get a pop-up, that would be nice. So that's the range that I'm looking at on MBOT. Let me remove that. Remove all of these. If it goes back down there, I don't even want to see it. Yep. It starts breaking down that 90 MA, I'm done. But I will try to buy as close to that 90 MA as possible. That 696 level, somewhere up in there, that'll be a perfect buy on MBOT. Okay, let's go over to EFOI. TPG. EFOI coming down quite a bit. I like it. One other thing that I need to work on is spotting, being more cognizant of when I'm actually in a good dip. There's a lot of um I'll see what that is in a minute. Um a lot of the times I'll be in a good dip and I realize I'm like, man, I'm in a good dip. And I don't know what it is about the open. I don't know why I get so hesitant at the open when I see things dropping. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's dropping. I need to be out. I gotta stop that, especially when I've already bought in a good place. That's one thing that I will be working on just mentally, man. That's not even technical. That's like here, fear, fear, man. Clip your facial expression from CNTG. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, yeah. When I saw it, I was like, oh, this is about to be good. Then I saw 2 cents. I was like, ah. I felt like Peter Griffin when he hits his knee. No. Okay, EFOI coming on down. So we'll see what levels hold down here. It has a pretty good uptrend going. But we definitely have a little buy range down here from the five. Well, if it comes all the way down here to the 506, it may not get back up there. One life, you'll buy 50 million shares of CNGT. You'll be ready to go. Ready to go. You don't even need a cent movement. Like 0.00009. You'll be filthy rich. Okay. But I mean, if you have a buying strategy, like I just haven't spent any time down that low. Like even when I started trading penny stocks, I was trading above $1. So I've never, you know, went down and grabbed those shares that low. Now, could it be something that's great and it runs to 100? Yeah. But I just rather look for big things that can make big swings. And by big swings, I mean like dollar moves. EF, okay, it's going back down under the 574. Yeah, not in your wheelhouse. You imported your Street Smart Edge? Yes. Yep, I imported so I have my TOS scanner, my Street Smart Edge scanner, and then my watch list over here because it saves room on my other screen with all the charts. I just couldn't figure out a way to fit all that on here and get all my charts here. So, I'm just all about space management right now. Plus, I have my chat over here on this screen as well. This screen is actually a TV screen, not a computer screen, so it's pretty big. I can fit a good bit of stuff on here. So that's why I'm able to put all this over here and my chat off to the side where y'all can't see it. EOF coming on down. Let's also keep an eye on Rally. Rally, like I said, it had room to get back up to maybe the 730, but couldn't even cross over the 25 strong. So just not looking too good down there. Okay. PPSI was one that I was watching earlier as well. Still, wow, it did get up and go a little bit. So yeah, I could have took a position there, but we'll see how it plays out throughout the day. Doesn't want to be a grinder or whatever. It has very low volume, so we'll see. But a break of that $8 is going to be pretty big. So PPSI is one that I may be looking for entries on. MBOT continues to pile down, so I may not be looking for entries today on it. ISIP gave up the ghost. So yeah, EFOI, PPSI, and MBOT. And Rally. Oh man, I thought we had a real problem today. I'm laughing at a message I just got. It was a security issue, but it was somebody doing something stupid in the network. So I don't have to go and blow somebody up today. All right, so Legacy Startup says, I hardly trade OTC, but when I saw CNGT yesterday, I thought it would be a good swing considering its retracement from its highs yesterday. I bought hoping for it to retest its highs at 2 cents, which I think when we just looked at it, I think it did retrace those highs. CNGT. Yeah, it did retrace those highs. So you definitely got that one exactly right. Exactly right. Okay. EFOI coming on down. I like it. Come on down. Everything's saying it wants to go down now, except the hour chart. So we'll see where that new hour. Okay. That new hour opens up. I will be watching later on today. If I don't take any trades during the stream, if I take any trades, I will update you guys on the website. Sometimes, I leave and I go out and I come back. Like maybe I'll get back to my computer and maybe like sometimes it's aftermarket. I'll get back to my computer. So the update may be a little late if I take a trade that late on one of these. But yeah, definitely check out frameworkfortune.com. We're working on a lot of things coming to you guys for communication basis. Trying to kind of integrate some new things with the site and on the back end. Of course, I do almost all the work on the back end. But as we move forward, man, we got some things in store. We're gonna be cranking out some things, man. Ah. Let's see. Legacy Startup says, I also use Street Smart Edge to day trade. Do you like TOS better than Street Smart Edge? No. I like Street Smart Edge way better. TOS, I like their charts and I like their news. TOS news beats Street Smart Edge news every day. But Street Smart Edge overall data on a specific ticker beats TOS bound over bound. Like TOS had, I mean, Street Smart Edge gives you everything. It gives you the float. You don't even have to go and look up the float. It gives you the float, gives you the it gives you everything. Like you don't have to do any of that. So that's why I like Street Smart Edge a little bit better. And also it has customizable hotkeys. That was a big deal breaker for me on TOS. I needed some hotkeys that I can customize. TOS is like buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Street Smart Edge is like, do you want to buy with these options? Do you want to do this? So definitely ease of use when using hotkeys is one other thing that made me come over to Street Smart Edge. So I don't have to type in, type in 300 shares or 200 shares or whatever. I just have the hotkey set up. I just press the button, man. Just press the button. Let's go back over to here and check out Relly. Relly looking like it's testing the downside of this channel. So yeah, it's not looking too great in this channel. Not looking like it wants to go up. 710 level was a struggle point for it. And it's looking like it wants to go ahead and break that down. ISPC still going down. What was that other one I was watching? BFR continue to go down. TCAT. What you end up doing? Bounced up just a little bit. I may keep an eye on TCAT. Move that one up the list. AECR, not interested. Matter of fact, AECR really, the only reason I bought that one that one day is I think it was on one of these big drops, and I just bought the dip. But that's definitely not one that I want to keep up there. I removed that. PPSI still looks good, but we'll see on a dip what kind of retracement it can get. Appreciate that, Lauren, dropping that link in there. Okay. Also, while we have everybody in here, make sure you hit that like button. I always forget to say that. Usually it's towards the end and everybody's gone. I'm like, hit the like button. Oh man, but yeah, gotta remember to say that. ISIG still down here, just around this little struggle point. Still looking real red on the day. Especially on the hour chart, does not look good. If it just needs to break down to 26.35 for it to get going down some more. Nice red on the day. EFOI. Watching IMTE. IMTE getting on up there as well. Let me see. Let me come over here real quick so I can check the news on it. IMTE popping up there. What's the news on that one? Integrated Media Technology Limited announces launching of NTF trading platform. Okay. So it's got a trading platform for NTF. So this one may be a better one. Looks like it's opening up, may give us a nice dip buy. Definitely keep this one on watch. IMTE. Big, big, big run up. I just transition this to the 15-minute chart real quick so we can kind of see some levels here, but it is definitely pushing to the moon. Yeah, it's way too high. You buy up here, boy, that would be like me playing around the top of ISIG yesterday. Get absolutely slaughtered. Let me look out here on the daily chart and see if we can see any next levels. Has a level down here of the 662 it could settle on. So we'll put that as support, possible support, 660s. The next levels though, let's see. We got the $9 out there, 10. This thing does have a little reputation of giving back profits. These little pops, it gives back a lot. So we'll have to be very careful on this and make sure it is a dip buy that we do. So yeah, be very careful on that one. Roscoe, did we go through with the Discord? Ben is currently working on the Discord. I don't know how far along. Last time I talked to him was yesterday sometime, and he said he was working on it. So basically he's moving everything over there so we can get that started on the Cypher members. You'll be able to get your own access to that Discord and be able to kind of communicate and do things through that and also talk to each other. So that'll be nice. You do like voice calls with each other. Because I know a lot of times I do all the talking and sometimes you guys want to like, say something back, maybe leave some encouragement or do something like that. And I'm always up for encouragement, whether it is whatever kind of encouragement it is. If it's criticism, great. I take criticism. I am not a master. I am not Yoda. So I definitely take criticism on my trades, criticism on my psychology, because you can actually hear me, what I'm thinking during the trade, entering the trade, why I'm entering, all that. If there's any flaws, let me know. So, and also realize that we're two different people. So my flaws may work for me and not work for you. So, but we'll see. We will see about that Discord. I'll talk to him today and see where he is on it, and update you guys on the site, or maybe in tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow being New Year's Eve. Y'all already know what tomorrow is, right? It's my birthday. Yeah. End of the year, baby. I caught it by the coattails. Wasn't about to leave me behind. Anyway, let's see. Relly took a absolute dump through that. Appreciate that, Lauren. Yep, working on all this gray hair up here, man. getting it in, man. I'm trying to get some just for men so I can get like one life. Have gray and black up there, a little salt and pepper. Let's see. He's a 27. Nice. He almost caught it by the exact coattails. Almost got it. December babies, man. You know, we're all cold hearted. We're made of a different cloth. Oh man. IMT IMTE waiting for a pullback on this one. So let's see, 664 down to the 590s. We'll see where it wants to actually find support, true support. If it goes down to the 590s, that's a big rundown today. So I don't know if I'll be interested in buying down there. But it does have that good old news. And by going down to that level, not really breaking it down though. It did crack the bottom of the 788s, but it is holding a little bit there, so we'll see. Did PPSI end up continuing up? Yeah, PPSI still making its little way up out of the trenches. Man, but it has too much competition today. LI still grinding up. SPC. TCAT. Everything's pretty much lost itself except EFOI. But it just needs to pull back. IMTE finally giving a little bit of a pullback. 22? Man, I wish I was that young. I wish I was that young. I'm old, man. Old. Trying to catch up with you one life. One day at a time. You always stay one step ahead of me, though. Nah, man. IMTE. Got a lot of pulling back to do. Okay, EFOI. Still, I believe, got some pulling back to do. Only one chart is saying it wants to go down right now. We'll see if other charts kind of confirm that it wants to continue down. One life. You are definitely you definitely don't look old. You definitely keep yourself up. I guess because you don't bottle up your darkness. You let it all go on me. You just come out here and you get all your stress out on this stream, you know, with Daniel B, and y'all just get all that out. So you're stress free. That's how I want to be one day. Don't want to bottle up my darkness. EFOI. Going a little flat there. It's looking like it wants to make some moves down. Let's continue looking at EMTE. I want to make sure that I'm actually buying in a dip and not just a momentary pullback. It's coming on down to this previous level of the 660, which it may get a little bit of a bounce, but with this previous data, it likes giving back all of its profits. So I'm pretty sure we'll see it pull into this range of the 630, 625-ish level, and maybe even bounce on 6. So we'll see. I was once watching a science documentary one time that was talking about like humans aging and what how our actual number age doesn't matter as much, because when you go to I forgot what the test was called, but they basically give you what age that you are based on your biometrics, basically. So by like blood pressure and by how your skin's doing, how your hair's doing, how everything's doing. They were like, look, your age, the number that's on your birth certificate, I mean, it matters when it comes to documentation, but when it comes to your biometrics, it's a whole different age. If you got those good genes running through you, you may be good for a while. Or if you are good on a diet or good, you have a certain type of eating style or something, exercise routine, you like doing like whatever, it can definitely change your biometrics. Ah, IMTE still pulling back. Okay, so now we have more charts aligning to this downwards movement. So we got 3 charts saying it wants to go down. The hour chart, the 15, and the 5-minute. Looking like it wants to go down some more. We're looking for alignment in these charts, these different time frames. PPSI came down a bit. I knew it couldn't compete. There's too much moving out here. BFRI. That thing still looks like it needs to go down some more. LI breaking out of that little place that I said that it needed to break out of, that 31. So it may continue getting a push through there. It is a little bit higher price, but it's already extended too. So it may move down some. I mean, it hasn't had a pullback on the hour or the 4 or anything. So definitely needs a little bit of a pullback. ISIG got a little bounce through there, but Still, will it be able to hold up to 28? Bounced up there a couple of cents. Still nice and red on the day. Can we see a real pullback in here? Really came down to the 650s, which is where I said right there. I put that line there on the last time. 645 was where I put the line. It's almost down there, but at this point, being this red on the day and about to break down, I would let this play for the day. I wouldn't even think about buying down here just yet. Let it figure out what it wants to do first. EFOI looking like it finally wants to break down the 550s. $5.50 is looking like the 9 EMA on the 15-minute. Okay. Okay. $5.50. This one's getting that nice little dip down here. Let's see if it can get on down here to the 591. Can it hold up that 591 on today? Which is literally just a little bit of a drop through this little line down here. I know it's right on VWAP, but with this setup, it may give a VWAP bounce, but running this far on that little news, I think it may come down a little bit more. Let some shorts really get on top of it. And then look for an explosion, maybe tomorrow back up there. But it's giving back all its profits right now. EFOV, are you back in the buying range yet? Nope. Just broke down the 550s, throwing a little wick down there to the 537. Let's see if it can go ahead and break that 535. It's literally 2 cents away from it, to that last high, that previous high. We'll see if it can consolidate on that previous high. PSI. ISIG looking like it's coming back to clap that 28. Getting a little topping tail there. Can it break back down to 28.10? 28.24. Yeah, I got about 20 minutes left on the stream, and I don't know if I'll see a trade today, but if I see one later on, I'll probably hop in it. I'll see how much I miss while I'm managing that server room. Looking, waiting, watching. IMT is giving that VWAP bounce, but I do not trust it. I believe it can break down this 640. It's got some more to come down. Okay. So we have a double bottom here at the 535, 536-ish level. So it did break that previous high. I want to see it consolidate on this level. Maybe it will later on in the day. It's got a nice trend though. Nice little weak trend. I don't even know. That's not really even a trend. That's just like a curl. Let's see a true trend there. I'll wait till it comes down to show us a trend where it wants to stop up here. Doesn't want to stop above the $5. It's looking like it's giving back everything. This one looking like it wants to get on down through this 640. It cracked that bottom. Let's see if it can get that break. I am interested in that news though, so I'm definitely going to keep that one on watch. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, guys. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. So the meeting that I had yesterday, I got a new client, a new company actually, that I'm going to be managing their networks, and I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to see how my schedule changes to do that because it's about a 2 hour drive out there. So I'll have to see what times I can get out there and kind of. But once they're set up, I still got to go out there and kind of see what kind of equipment they have and see if we'll need new equipment out there, new servers or whatever. But once it's set up, I'll be able to kind of remote. But until then, I'll be boots on the ground at the location. So definitely some good news. Be able to feed all of my little passive income accounts. Oh man, feed them real nice. IMTE finally got the break. Is this a real break? It looks like a real break on the 15 and the 5, and it also looks like a real break on the hour chart. A real push down by the shorts. M-Bot going on down, baby. Oh yeah. Get as close as you can to that 200 moving average. Oh yeah. I want to be in on a bounce on that 200 moving average. Broke down the previous. And then 775. Whew. It's going to be nice. Hopefully it breaks down all of that today. EFOI. Yeah, I just have to come back later on in the day and see if it's still green. Because at this point, it's losing out. It's losing out to IMTE in the volume. We'll see how it holds the 6 though. I guess another thing that I'm kind of working on is working IMTE. If 623 doesn't hold for short term trade, I possibly look for or I look for possibly a longer hold at 537. Yeah, that's what I was saying up here on this little trend here. It's got now five. Wait, am I looking at the right one? IMTE. Okay, let's look at the right one. Okay, so yeah, 591 was where I had put that previous low there. 537 is where you're trying to get in. That's a big rip down. Let's see. Support. Can it make it down to the 537s? Or will it stay right in this range here, up here at the 6? It got a bounce at the 6, but I still think it's got room down. It's got a lot of selling off on the 5 minute, so it's not a lot of back and forth. It's more just a clean push downward for the shorts. So we'll see. But that 536, that would be definitely a big push down today, and it definitely probably get a bounce off of that tomorrow. You always believe they retest the previous breakout point? Yeah, it could. If it goes down, there'll be a nice push down for another try up, especially with that news that it has. So I'd definitely be watching that throughout the day. Definitely. Speaking of breakouts, let's see. This thing needs to go ahead and break down. BFRI. Just getting those longs in there for the next dip down. LI broke out for 13 cents. Still moving up. Needs to pull back a lot. ISIG becoming a nice little short and long trap. The 4-hour says it wants to go down. The hour chart says they're trying to keep it up. The 15-minute chart looks like it's almost a double top, and then the 5-minute looks like it's just a guessing game at this point on ISIG. Come on down, buddy. Yeah, that 530, man, that would be a nice buy point. That would be a nice bounce point if it came down there. But it would definitely, there would be a 30-cent risk to the 5. If it breaks the 5, I would just quit it. Actually, the 200 moving average on it is the 471. But still, if it broke down that 5 after hitting that 36, I would be like, ugh. Like, I don't know about this one. But I'll definitely keep it, and I will be willing to trade it down at that level. If it dives that far, definitely. MBOT below the previous little trend line there. Throwing a wick up there, but cannot compete on the day. TCAT got a little flat flag pattern on the VWAP, so that's not good. Flag pattern on the VWAP. It needs to be above the VWAP to get going. Okay, so BFRI ended up, looks like a double bottom down there at the 8 or the 7. No, not double bottom. The 780s was the test point. So we'll see if it continues to dive. I would like to see it throughout the day go lower for a nice little trade off the bottom. LI moving up like 3 cents at a time. ISIG finally going back down to break that 28. Nice little bull fake there. RELI making its way down as well. Will it be able to break that 668? IMTE has a huge top and tail. So I would love to see a bunch of red on this before I look for entries today. At least a couple hours of red. And it hasn't even got the first hour of red done. Let's look at this volume down here. Ramped up 2 million, 2 million in volume, then just falling off. Less and less trading with more dropping. So at some point down here, the buyers will, or the sellers will have to cover. I just don't know when that point is. Continue to break down. Did IMTE go into a halt today or something? No, it didn't. Let me go check. Yeah, it did. Okay. I was wondering, it looked like a little gap up there. So it's back into the gap right here, 587. So it broke down this gap. Can it start holding this level of the 588? Is the question. Does not look good on any of the charts right now. Looking like it's wanting to push down through this 575s. LI continue to push up. All right. ISIG getting slaughtered now. Will it start going red? Red for it is like the 2750 looks like. Will it continue to get that push down here? Going red on the day, breaking down again. Or not red on the day, red on this hour candle. So it's giving back almost, the high was 758. So 758, almost $2 worth of profit. Straight down. Got to see how this 15-minute plays out. I had to get out of here in 5 minutes though. So give the stream 5 more minutes and I'm gonna have to cut it, and I'll be looking for any kind of trades that I can take later on in the day when I get back. IMTE holding around that little level, but I'm still not convinced. I want to see more pullback on some bigger time frames. All right, well, in these last couple of minutes, this is my current watch list that I have. EFOI, IMTE, RELI, ISIG. I put LI on there. I'll just keep it on watch because of that good news. BFRI, SOPA, TCAT, ISPC, MBOT, and PPSI. Everything else I just didn't like, so yeah. We will see how they do in the upcoming weeks. Anyway, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, you can consider subscribing. If you're on Twitch or on ShareVision, make sure you hit that follow button. If you have any questions or anything about platforms or anything like that, we can always chop it up on the website. Once we get this, the Discord kind of figured out and everything, we can actually maybe even have voice communications. And we'll be able to talk to you guys one-on-one or even on a camera or whatever you got. So we're definitely working over there, and make sure you check out frameworkfortune.com. Lauren dropped it in the chat. Lauren is on it. She is on it. So my birthday is tomorrow. I will be 28 years old, and I'm working my way into my 30s. So, you know, we'll see how life treats me. Life is life is like a box of chocolates. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in. And I will definitely keep you guys updated and check back in with you guys on the website. Oh, did I set that up? I did not. Oh man. Let me see. And yeah, there we go. Camera only. Yep. But anyway, we're gonna continue trading. Be careful, be safe, manage your risk. Don't lose your boots. Okay. And as always, I look so young. What? Young? No, I'm an old man. I got Moses dirt under my toes. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, peace out. Appreciate you guys tuning in. SB, GD, Lori, Lauren, One Life. Oh my gosh. And we had new people in here today. Well, I saw Donnell. He's not new. Roscoe's not new. Legacy Startup was one that I haven't seen. GD, I think I already said him. He's not new though. Lightning Rick, not new. Simple Life. I think I already said. Okay, but anyway, shout out to all you guys. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.